Hello everybody. In this video, we are going to see about Git, GitHub and basics of Git. Let's get started. What is Git? Git is a free, open source, distributed version control system. Before getting to know about Git, let's get to know about what is a version control system. Let us understand this by an example. Let's say we have a document A and there are 3 people working on the same document. Let us name the 3 people as Rahul, Sonia and Nikhil. Okay. Now there is this master document called A and there are 3 local copies of this document A. These local copies let us call as remote documents. Now Sonia works on the document and she has made some changes. So let us name her change as X. When Sonia is done with her changes, she submits her changes to the master document. So now the master document becomes A plus X, which is same as the Sonia's change. Meanwhile, Rahul is also making some change, which is Y. So once Rahul is done with this change, he also submits this change to the master document. Now the master document becomes same as Rahul's, which is A plus Y. Here the problem is we have completely lost Sonia's changes. The solution to this is versioning. This is why we need a version control system. So let us check out what happens if a version control system is in place. Now let us version the original master document. Let's say it's on version 1.0 and now Sonia makes some changes X to the document and tries to submit those changes to the master document. Now the master document becomes A plus X. Also, in addition to this, the version of the master document gets updated. Now it is no longer 1.0, it gets updated to version 1.1. Meanwhile, Rahul is also trying to make some change Y, and when he tries to submit his change to the master document, he cannot submit his change because the version in which Rahul is working and the version of the master document are different, and this is why we need a version control system. Now coming back to the definition of Git. Git is a distributed version control system. That means it is the ability to share a software resource across multiple computing nodes. Here, this document can be shared across multiple people and multiple people can work on it simultaneously. So Git is a distributed version control system. Let us go over some of the basic Git commands which will be very useful and helpful for you in your software journey. So to get started, you need to download Git. You can download Git from the hyperlink that is provided on top left of the video. Once you have downloaded Git, you need to initiate a Git repository using git init command. A Git repository is nothing but files and folders, and whatever changes you make on those files and folders will be tracked. So once you have this Git repository set up, your project can be cloned by multiple members. So to clone your project, the command that they need to use is git clone. Once they have cloned your project, they can make changes to your project. They can add or remove files and folders from your projects, and they can also edit those files. So once they are done with their changes, in order to submit their changes, they need to give git add. Git add basically adds all the changes to the staging environment. So once the changes are staged, the next command that we need to issue is git commit. Git commit basically commits all your changes and the version of the project gets updated locally. So in order to up push your changes to the master branch, in order to submit your changes to the master branch so that the changes are reflected on the master branch, you need to uh, give git push. So if git push is done, all your changes goes to the master branch and it gets reflected. So this is the very basic and simple git commands that you must know. Now you have your git repositories locally, but you need to host your git repositories online so that other people can clone your git repositories and work on it. So to host your git repositories, there are multiple platforms available like GitLab, GitHub and Bitbucket. One such platform is GitHub. So GitHub is nothing but a hosting platform for your git repositories. It is not only just a hosting platform, there are also various perks available in GitHub which will be covered exclusively in other video. Thank you.